"Whoever controls Britain's money supply controls the British Empire." This quote belongs to Nathan Rothschild. But what does it really mean? Do you think a single family could shape the fate of an empire? History has seen such a family. Kings consulted them before making decisions. Wars were won through their financing, and empires stood on their money. Today, we will take a closer look at the lesser-known truths about the Rothschild family. The Rothschilds were not just a wealthy banking family. It would not be wrong to say that they were one of the architects of today's modern financial system. At one point in history, no politician dared to make a major decision without their approval. Nathan Rothschild's words make this very clear. "I care not who sits on the throne of England," because he realized something very early on. The world is not ruled by thrones. It is ruled by money. So how did this story begin? It all started with Meyer Amschel Rothschild. He was born in 1744 in Frankfurt, in a narrow and impoverished Jewish district known as Judengasse. This was a harsh place to grow up. It was overcrowded, discrimination was widespread, and Jewish people faced severe restrictions in their daily lives. Meyer's family wanted him to become a rabbi. But life had other plans for him. He lost both of his parents at a young age. In the difficult conditions of the time, he needed a way to survive, so he began working as an apprentice for a banker. This is where everything changed. Young Meyer was introduced to the world of finance and money. During this period, he developed a strong interest in ancient Roman, Persian, and Byzantine coins. These rare coins were highly valued by Europe's elite. Meyer realized this, and he saw an opportunity. Over time, he achieved remarkable success in the rare coin trade. His success soon caught the attention of Crown Prince Wilhelm of Hesse. Meyer was hired as a court financier. For a Jewish man at that time, this was an extraordinary position to reach. From that point on, Meyer began thinking strategically. He came up with a very smart plan. He sent his sons to different parts of Europe: London, Paris, Vienna, Naples, Frankfurt. And he gave them two clear instructions. First, always do business with kings and governments. Second, never break family ties. This was not just expansion, it was risk management. Today, we would call this portfolio diversification. Wars and great profits. The Rothschilds viewed wars as major opportunities, especially during the Napoleonic Wars. One brother supported Napoleon in Paris, while another financed the British Army in London. In other words, who won the war didn't really matter. The Rothschilds always did. For example, Nathan Rothschild learned the outcome of the Battle of Waterloo one full day before anyone else. He bought British bonds at very low prices and sold them at the peak once news of victory reached the market. This move became one of the most famous financial maneuvers in history. Industry, power, and backlash. Over time, the family invested heavily in railways, mining, oil, and industry. They played a major role in the development of the European Industrial Revolution. But with power came backlash. Especially in France, the Rothschilds became symbols of capitalism, global finance, inequality, rise and decline. As the years passed, wars, revolutions, and the Nazi era deeply affected the family. Many banks were closed, assets were seized, and family members were forced into exile. But the Rothschilds did not disappear completely. Even today, they remain influential in finance, energy, mining, and investment. Their total wealth is estimated to exceed $1 trillion. The story of the Rothschilds shows us something important. Sometimes, history is not written by kings, but by those who control the money. And sometimes, a single life event, one child taking a different path, can change the fate of the entire world. If you made it to the end of this video, Leave an upside-down smiley in the comments. I'm genuinely curious how many of you stayed until the end. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.